What's going on, people, and welcome to Man Knows Football. You are here with Guni for another transfer talk video, but this one, I promise you, is not going to get a copyright strike. Yesterday, I was in the pits of the mud. I swear down, bruv. I was in the complete pits of the mud. I could have sworn I saw Lee Gunner down there, bruv. I'm telling you, the way my day started, bruv, it was as if Lee was reading my mind.
Yo, Guni, you want to join me in the mud? It's good over here, boy.
You see what I'm saying? I told you I weren't gassing, bro. Lead was reading my mind, bro. Before the day even started, Guns was like, yo, there's space in the mud here, bruv. Prepare yourself. But big up yourselves, people, man. Listen, before we get into the content, you already know I've got to do all that formal politics, you know, that stuff that helps the channel grow, that you lot have been so kind in helping us do fantastically. And another thank you has to go out to you lot. But please, we still got to keep going. Make sure if you are new, you smash that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button as well. And leave your thoughts down there in the comments. I always read your comments. Sometimes I'm not always fast with the replies, but when I have time, I do sit down and I will make sure that I respond to you lot. So let's get into the good news of the day. But listen, man, as Chelsea fans, it has been an absolute roller coaster. This past week, we thought we took two massive L's. Well, we kind of did, and we need to still recover from it, bounce back from that. We did lose out on Raphinha. Does look like he did get his move to Barcelona. It looks like it's been confirmed as well. There is a video of Raphinha which I'm about to show you now.
Hola culés, soy Raphinha, ya estoy en Barcelona.
Followed by a tweet from Mr. Fabrizio Romano confirming Raphinha's move to Barcelona. Official, and here we go, confirmed. Raphinha joins FC Barcelona on a permanent deal, now dependent on the player passing his medical. Club statement confirms. Raphinha in Barcelona today in order to sign the contract until June 2027. Done and sealed. So the Raphinha saga has been put to bed. The Ousmane Dembele saga, I think, is going to be put to bed very soon. It does appear like he will be signing a new contract any single one of these days coming up now at Barcelona. How they've got their finances together, there is an explanation for it. I cannot be bothered. Go out there and do the research yourself. But it is tangible. It is getting them the money in, and they are getting the business over the line. So it is what it is. As for Chelsea, yeah, seems like we are starting to get the ball rolling even faster. I'm going to start off with Raheem Sterling before I get onto the main news. I know what you lot are waiting for, and trust me, it's coming. But Raheem Sterling, it cannot be any closer, in my personal opinion, outside of him holding the shirt and us confirming he's an official Chelsea player. Raheem Sterling himself, the player himself, has left a message for Manchester City. He did spend 7 years of his time there, very successful years at Manchester City. So he did leave a goodbye for the club and all the fans and anybody affiliated with the club, showing his love. And the message on his Instagram is as followed: 7 seasons, 11 major trophies, a lifetime of memories. To the coaching staff who have played a massive role in my development over the years, to my teammates who have become more than just those I share a pitch with, to the backroom staff, to the office staff, to the fans who have tirelessly supported the team, and to everyone involved with Manchester City, my respect for you couldn't be greater. What a ride it's been. I'm thankful for the ups and downs, and it's the downs that have at times tested my strength and resolve and enabled me to stand here in front of you as the best possible version of myself. I arrived in Manchester a 20-year-old today. I leave as a man. Thank you for your endless support. It's been an honour to wear the shirt of Manchester City. Signed by Raheem Sterling. So a move is imminent, and I'm personally expecting to see him over here in Florida in the United States. It looks like literally it's like minutes away, and by the time this video has gone up, it could have been announced already. That's how close we are to Raheem Sterling. So now that we got the first bit of the good news out of the way, let us move on to the second bit of brilliant news, and that is regarding Napoli's Kalidou Koulibaly. Yes, the top quality centre-back looks like has finally got his move away from Napoli, and it's been a long time coming. We've had interest in him since he was about 26 years old. He is now 31, and as you know, De Laurentiis is very notoriously difficult to deal with. We have tried to negotiate with him under the old regime a couple of times, but we have been unsuccessful, and it is rumoured because ADL in the last minute every single time would change up the price. But this time it looks like Todd Boehly was able to work something out with Napoli and with the player Kalidou Koulibaly, and it has now gone as far as this. Yes, You are right. Mr. Fabrizio Romano again has spoken on the situation regarding Koulibaly and Chelsea Football Club. And the first tweet is as follows. Kalidou Koulibaly will undergo the first part of his medical as a new Chelsea player on Thursday. The agreement is now sealed with Napoli. Koulibaly will be in London tonight. Contracts are being prepared. He's going to be the second signing after Raheem Sterling. That is music to my ears, because as you know, those who've been following the channel, you have known, like me personally, Koulibaly was a personal target of mine. When I heard that he had 1 year left on his contract and Napoli were willing to sell, with the experience that I knew he was going to lose, Rudiger, we're about to lose Azpilicueta, Marcos Alonso. Regardless of how you feel about those players, that is still valuable experience going out of the door. There's still a lot to replace, there's still a lot of work to be done, but Koulibaly as our first defensive signing is a huge statement. Huge statement. Is it a marquee signing? I know many of us don't look at defenders as marquee signings, but for me, it is definitely a huge statement. I highly rate this player. What is it about Koulibaly that I like so much? Well, I'm going to give you my reasons. First of all, I'm going to start off with the most important attributes you need as a defender, and that is your defensive abilities. And does he have that? In abundance. Absolutely in abundance. The type of defender that he is as well, he is very intelligent, very big and strong defender. And what I mean by that is his first instinct is not to go to ground. He does trust himself. He does use his upper body strength to knock players off the ball in terms of their balance, and then he likes to win the ball back that way. The reason why I do like that is because the player does stay on his feet. He is able to adjust to his angle, so he can either play the pass, make the dribble, or progress the ball forward a lot quicker than going to ground and having to get up and readjust and all that stuff. So I like to see that from Koulibaly. His last-ditch defending in the box as well is masterful, second to none. I mean, this is a player that has been learning the defensive craft over in Serie A in Italy, where they're famous for making the top defenders, and he has spent 5 years there and has been rated as one of the top defenders ever since, even one of the top defenders in Europe. So this is a massive coup. So in terms of his ability to defend and whether it will translate in the Premier League, me personally, I think he's going to hit the ground running. An added bonus to that as well is that we do know he's got his Senegalese teammate Edouard Mendy in the team as well. So if you do believe that the chemistry will be important, it will be there, and they are very close in terms of proximity on the pitch. Obviously, Edouard being the goalkeeper and Koulibaly being one of the centre backs, so communication should be relatively easy between the two. But I say that I don't know if Koulibaly's English is any good. Also, he does speak French, and I know there's 1 or 2 French speakers in the defence, so I don't think the transition should be too difficult outside the environment. Naples and London, 2 very different environments, so it might take him some time to get used to that and to get used to the pace of Premier League football, but I do think he will kick on. Also as well, an added bonus, but something that seems to be very important in this modern game, is how good a defender is with the ball at his feet. Koulibaly is fantastic with the ball at his feet. Sure, he's made 1 or 2 mistakes, but that's the risk that you take in this modern game. When the defender's holding onto the ball, you might get caught in possession high up the field. But again, he does have attributes that might save him a couple of times. You know, he's a very fast player. Again, does make a very good and clean tackle as well, so he can recover from any mistakes that he may potentially make. Not saying he's the perfect defender. I have seen him make a few mistakes, but that's part of the game, man. Every defender has their day, man. There's no such thing as a perfect player. But in terms of him on the ball, like receiving the ball and getting himself out of tight spaces, I've seen him do that a few times, consistently enough to say that I know he's masterful at it. I'm not confident enough to say that yet. We're gonna find out this coming season. But when I have seen him receive the ball, technically he's been very sound. In terms of delivering passes as well, he has been absolutely, like, he is brilliant. That left foot of his is absolutely magic. Short passing in terms of breaking the attacking and midfield lines and getting in behind nose for the attackers. We're going to see that in abundance from him. Also, the long balls over the top, he is very accurate with those too. So I am very excited about the prospect of Kalidou Koulibaly come to Chelsea Football Club. You lot know how I feel about my well-rounded players, man, and he is definitely one of them. Very excited to see him come in. Again, going to touch on the experience. It's going to be good for players like Colwell if he's going to be staying at Chelsea Football Club. Chalobah as well. You know, just to add to the brilliant experience of Thiago Silva that we do have. He is 37 years old. I can't see him really kicking a ball about too much for too long. This might be his last season as a professional football player, or maybe he will go over to Brazil and see the rest of his days out there. Who knows, man, but I'd love to keep him on as a coach. But to bring in Kalidou Koulibaly, natural leader, you get me, great experience, considered one of the elite centre-backs in Europe, is an excellent signing for Chelsea Football Club. But let me know what you think. Are you excited of the prospect of Koulibaly coming into this Chelsea defence and replacing Rudiger's valuable experience? Let me know. Do you think he's an upgrade on Rudiger, or do you want to respect Rudiger a little bit and see how Koulibaly performs in the Premier League? Let me know with your thoughts down there in the comments. Make sure you do smash that like button as well. Also subscribe to the channel if you are new. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please make sure you do stay safe. Bless people.